Oops, we're floating around a bit. Sorry, folks. Right, this will be a nice, pretty one. Okay, right. This one will remind me a bit of my future husband, Luigi. It's his country, Italy. He was born in Italy, if I'm correct. I'm pretty sure he was born in Italy. His name is Luigi, and yeah, he's an Italian bloke I met many years ago. I look forward to getting married to him soon. We've got things I've got to do first before I get to marry him, but I look forward greatly to getting married to such a lovely man that he is. He's a southerner. He's a southern Italian bloke. I haven't seen him for a long time. I really miss him. I'm really missing him, and I know he misses me. I've got to do some work first before we can even get together. So I've got to work on stuff. And yeah, well, let's see how this looks. I wonder if we're going to maybe add a background colour, or if we're going to add a background colour. What will it be? I think it's going to be yellow. We're going to make this look a bit more interesting. So yeah, let's see. This is a piece that I tore out of a travel magazine. I haven't got all that there, but I'm just focusing on the picture. And that is Luigi's country, Italy. You can just make out the word Italian, lakes. So highlights of the Italian lakes. So let's just line this up on the glass and make it into a nice mirror image. So I just tore it out and folded it. The actual travel magazine didn't have a cover, so I thought I'd just tear it apart instead of using it to put in a waiting room, because I want people to have an enjoyable thing to read while they're seeing the doctor. So anyway, let's see how this looks. Shit, you can just see some of the yellow. It's very subtle. You can just see it in the clouds. I don't know, it's hard to tell whether the yellow is present. Yeah, you can see it in the lettering. It's very subtle. So I'm wondering if we're going to print it off this, and we're just going to make a mirror image using these subtle colours. So I'm wondering if but it looks good. I'm wondering, yeah, we're going to keep that faint wishy-washy yellow. It's interesting. It's like creamy colour. So let's see, we're going to make this into a mirror image. We're not distorting things too much except for the background colour. So that looks really nice. So we're just going to line these up. So yeah, the Italian lakes. So I dedicate this to my beautiful, loving future husband, Luigi. He's a beautiful man. He's like nobody I've ever met. He's the best. He's my only true love. I've never loved anyone before. Never truly. I've only had infatuations. And infatuations are so empty and pointless. They're empty. So empty. And I never, I've been in love with Luigi now for more than 7 years. So it was just a turning point in my life, not long before I fell in love with him. And then, of course, the turning point eventually came when I had a couple of dreams. One dream was of a man that loved photocopiers, but there was no name on him. And then the second dream was the same person in the last dream. And then the name Luigi popped up in my head when I was dreaming. And I realised that was a man that I met many years ago, and that now I started to fall in love with him as soon as I woke up and found out. And yeah, it's a bit like the song by, I think it's Billy Ocean, you wake up suddenly, you're in love. So yeah, this is very romantic. But I'm sure fate will bring us back together again. I believe in something bigger than mankind, bigger than anything, the universe, and it's going to bring us back together again when the time comes. But there we have it, a piece of Luigi's Country reimagined.